So I've had quite a few accountants ask me recently, what is the difference between boosting a Facebook post compared to actually running Facebook ads using the ads manager within the Facebook Business Manager. So I just want to go through what those two options are, what is the difference, and when would it be a good time to boost a post, and when would it be a good time to actually run a proper Facebook advertising campaign. Okay, so let's just answer the first part of the question, which is first of all, what is a Facebook boost? And let's just compare that to creating a Facebook ad campaign. So just to make sure everything's clear and we're all on the same page before we go through what's better and when do you use the different options that you have. So when you start posting things on Facebook, so let's just scroll down to show you some examples. You'll see that on the different things that you post, there's this little button that says Boost Post. Now, this is what I mean by boosting a post. So you can see on everything you post on your own accountancy firm's Facebook page, you'll be able to have the option to boost it, which basically Facebook say, if you click on this button, so let me just give you an example, you can actually reach more people through advertising, right? So a lot of people are a bit confused. What's the difference of just boosting a post than doing the other option, which is actually going to your Facebook Ads Manager and creating like a full campaign? So that's really what I'm going to answer in this video. Now, there are advantages to using both different types of advertising methods, and what I want to do is share with you what I think is the best way to boost a post and when you should use that, and when is the best time to create a full Facebook advertising campaign. Now, going back to boosting a post, the main advantage with boosting a post is actually two things. Number one is that it's super easy to do. So once it's set up, it's really, really easy to do. You just click on a button, it's just a few clicks to get started. Whereas if we compare it to the Ads Manager, there's a whole host of different things that you need to do to create your advert. From choosing the right campaign goal to choosing, the right placements and audiences and the different budgets and the different, what the advert looks like and the different images and split testing and all this kind of stuff. On boosting a post, you can just boost something that you've already posted and that's it. You just choose the audience and it's done. So when would be a good time to boost a post? Should you boost everything that you post on Facebook, or should you be a little bit more selective? So what I recommend is that you boost only things that you actually create. So only content that you create. Don't boost everything. So you can see like this is a video that we posted from someone else. So we wouldn't boost that because even though this video is good, and we agree with the message and it's helpful, what we ultimately want to do if we are going to be spending money on paid advertising is we want to send people back to our website at The Profitable Firm. So this would be an example of something we would potentially boost. So as we scroll through, what I would recommend is just focus on boosting the things that are actually going to take people back to your content and back to your website. So this is another article from Zero. Again, I wouldn't really boost that. This is an article actually this is a video from us, so this could be something that I could potentially boost. Now, if you're in a position where you have a lot of content, like on The Profitable Firm, we have so much content. We have content going out every day. We have content from other people and also our own content going out every day. So we need to make decisions on what it is that we actually boost and what it is that we don't. So what we've decided that we boost, and what I recommend to clients and what I recommend to you right now when it comes to boosting things on Facebook, I recommend you boost new content that you've already created. So this is actually an example of something we published last Friday. And this is actually an article that goes to The Profitable Firm's website, the blog. And this is actually an article, this is actually a recent article. This is the most recent article that The Profitable Firm has actually published. So Karen actually published this one. And what we did is, because this is a new article, we boosted it, okay? And when you boost something, we've found you can get the best results, not by boosting it in front of, loads and loads of people, just random people that have never really heard about you before, or even necessarily targeting people that maybe haven't heard about you before, but they are your potential clients, I wouldn't necessarily recommend using boosting to do that. I would use boosting, the boosting feature, mainly to target people that have already heard about you. Okay, so that's a big thing. So let me just click on this just to give you an example of what you can do. So you click on boost, just make sure you've selected the right account at the bottom, because sometimes it will choose the wrong one. And then if you go to where it says custom audiences, and just so you know, Facebook will try to get you to do this one. They'll try to get you to target people that have never heard about you before through targeting. But what you want to do is you want to target people that have heard about you before, warm audiences. So I've already got a separate video on how you can set up these warm audiences and how you can retarget people that have already heard about you, such as people that visit your website and your leads, people in your email database and all that stuff. But just as an example, what I would do if I wanted to boost this, I would choose custom audiences, and then I would select a warm audience, someone that has already heard about us. Because what I'm boosting is just good content, and I want to get that content out there in front of people that have already heard about us. I don't want to spend money getting this content in front of new people. We already have different campaigns to reach out to new people, and it's not through boosting, which I'll talk about in a second. But if I'm using the boosting feature, I'm using it only to get in front of people that have already heard about us, with the goal, and this is really important, the goal with boosting is to build up more trust with those in our existing audience, with those that have already heard about us, with those that are already leads. So what we do is every Friday when we release a new blog post, which goes out every Friday, we then boost that post that goes out on Friday, because we want to get that post in front of as many people as we can. And we can do that really easily and really cost effectively by using the boost feature. And then if I just scroll down, I can just select the total budget of how much I want to spend when boosting it. And just so you know, when you're targeting a warm audience, you do not have to spend a lot of money. And Facebook will also estimate how many people you can get in front of, but you can spend as little as maybe £3, £2, maybe £5. And Facebook will tell you how many people you get in front of depending on your budget. But you don't have to spend a lot of money. If you have a really big warm audience, so if you're getting a lot of website traffic and you have a lot of leads, maybe you want to spend £5, on the high end. But if you're not getting a lot of traffic yet, you're still building up your audience, you're still building up your leads, maybe you only have to spend £2 or £3, right? It's kind of up to you what you want to spend, but you don't have to spend a lot of money on boosting posts. And this is just a way to build up more brand awareness and build up more trust with those that have already heard about you. And it's just a really simple, easy thing to do. You don't have to, complicate things too much. You just find something that you've created recently. So if you've created a video or an article or something new or a webinar, you can just boost it, and that's it, and let Facebook do all of the hard work for you. Now, the main difference between doing a boosted post compared to doing a proper advertising campaign in your ads manager is that we mainly use this to actually generate leads. Okay, so we actually use this to grow your email database. So if, for example, we just wanted to build up trust and awareness and things like that, what you're doing with the boosted feature, you're actually kind of creating a campaign using these attributes or these goals here, which is brand awareness or building up traffic. And what we want to do, if we're going to spend some money on Facebook ads, and create a full-on campaign, what we want to do is we actually want to generate more leads and generate more email subscribers. And that's the main difference between it. The boosting is just to build up awareness with those that have already heard about you. That's how you can get the best results from that. And the Facebook Ads Manager, although you can target people that have already heard about you and generate leads with those people, and that's fine, but where you can really scale up and get a lot of good results is by doing some sort of lead generation campaign targeting new people that haven't heard about you. So I have separate videos again on how to do that step by step, how to choose your goal and how to set up an audience and how to create your advert. That's not the purpose of this video. This video is just to show you the difference. Okay, so if right now you're watching this and you need to decide what do you boost your Facebook posts or do you do an advertising campaign? I would recommend you do both. So I would boost your Facebook post for the content that you've already created, the new content. I would just go through that and boost anything new that you've created, just spend a few pounds or dollars doing that. And then if you have some extra budget, I would definitely recommend that you On top of that, you run a lead generation campaign on Facebook by targeting new people that haven't heard about you, and you can split test it and you can do different things and test different audiences to get the best results. All of that stuff is great. You can do all of that within here. But I would definitely run both and just have them both running at the same time. And that's what we do at The Profitable Firm. We have a lead generation campaign that gets us leads every single month basically using the ads manager. And then we boost new content every week to keep building up trust with those in our existing audience. And the final thing I'll say, one of the other advantages to boosting your posts is that the organic reach on Facebook is not very high. In fact, it's getting lower and lower all the time. So even though we post things, we post things each day on Facebook, as well as the other social media channels, but we're just using Facebook as this example. We post things every day, and we reach in front of some people. As you can see here, we've reached in front of 59 people, and this is all organically without actually paying any money for ads or anything like that. But what I would say is that the reach is still really low compared to how many people like your page and how many people could potentially see your stuff. And this organic reach on Facebook especially is going to continue to decline. So the only real way to get your content and get your stuff out there in front of a lot of people and get more people seeing it and get people in your own audience seeing it is by boosting or doing paid advertising to get that content in front of people. And you could actually boost a post or some content. You could actually do all of this within the ads manager, but it's just going to take so much more time. With this, you just click on a button and it's done. So hopefully that helps in just giving you some of the differences between boosting a post and running a proper advertising campaign through Ads Manager. I recommend you do both, and I recommend you boost your new content. Just spend a few pounds or dollars doing that, and at the same time run a lead generation campaign using your Facebook Ads Manager.